We are two dads from the UK, and we are looking to build an AI business for ourselves to get out of the 9-to-5 rat race.
Yeah.
And we're doing that by showing you literally step by step what we're doing. There's no like end result here that we're not going to show because we don't have an end result. This is, you are watching it as we do it, basically. So we know, well, at the start we knew nothing about AI at all. And we're learning and sharing our journey.
Yeah, what you've watched on the previous videos is what we now know. We're not skipping any steps. This is, as we build it, you're here with us. Yeah.
And last week, we were using Claude, and we asked it for some business ideas. The video's down below if you want to go check it out. And it came up with, we kind of sort of settled on a starting point of maybe making something that we can, an app or a website or a prompt that we can sell as like an easy sell page to start with. Something that we can put a digital project up there and people can buy it.
Yeah.
And just to see kind of the theory, because we don't quite understand how that theory that works.
Yeah, like a tool or something that someone can use themselves, maybe tweak if there's ability for them to do it so it makes it personal to them, make it a bit more sellable to more people, and then see where we can go with that.
Yeah, I mean, even if we can get to the point where we can just launch something and no one buys it, doesn't matter. We just need the process to go through, and that's what we're here to do. And we're sharing everything that we do here. And hopefully, just by sharing, you can learn at the same time, because we're not skipping or leaving anything out.
Yeah.
Now, I've been using Claude for a week now, and I've made 3 apps, Steve.
All right.
3 apps, and they're all quite useful. Okay, 2 are useful, one's not useful at all, but it's still fun. So I'm going to show you those 3 apps that I've made just with Claude, with nothing else. I've only used Claude to do this. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to get you to create one, because you've definitely never done it, have you?
Yeah. So, like we said, we've not skipped any steps, but if you imagine how long and drawn out this video could be of someone learning to click and, so Richard's done a bit of research, but now he's going to make me do it from scratch. So as if I know nothing, because I don't. And then we can see how far I get. And
exactly. You can see, we see it live here. You'll see what happens. So let's jump into, let me show you the 3 apps quickly. That's a good place to start, isn't it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, right. Okay, so this is the first app I've created, and this is very impressive. This is super, super cool. So I wanted to use Claude to be able to create a study guide for anything you want to learn. So
you took the coolest thing you've just created and gave it the most boringest content.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
So this is the railway rule book. But it's the most driest piece of information to read. It's a terrible piece of documentation to read. And this is what train drivers have to learn. So there's no official study material. It's terrible. So I asked Claude to create me a study guide, and I wanted to have it quiz me or generate questions, and just being able to study would be much nicer than reading a 900-page book.
Yep.
So I downloaded all the modules at the top here. So you've got all the modules here, that's what it's including. And then these are, I'm sorry the camera's in the way a little bit, but revision notes. And then it's just highlighted stuff here, told you what module it's in, and just so you can just browse through and have a look, right? Simple. And
so
then
that's just randomly picked out key points that it thinks are important. I mean, obviously it's all important.
Yeah, it's all important. But yeah,
there's some bits that it's
and then we've got a Q&A bank. So you can choose the module you want to research. So let's do TW5. And let's do...
I do like a TW5.
And then we can select the signaller or driver questions. So we'll select driver questions. And what must a driver... when must a driver stop immediately... what does that say? When must a driver stop immediately and tell the signaller about a defective AWS?
Yeah.
So you go, oh, I don't know. When the AWS becomes defective. There you go. And it tells you where it's from, what source it's from, so you can check it out yourself. And it's relevant to the driver. Yeah. And so it's just random questions. You can just choose whatever you want. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scenarios. It's generated scenarios for us.
Yes.
Your train has been in a collision on the down fast line. There you go. And there, what is your first action? So now you can write down or think about what you do, make notes, and then it tells you show model answer. and it will show you the answer. And this is all taken from the official rule book, so you know it's not made up nonsense. It's actually I've told it to only use the documents I upload.
So it's not pulled it down from Makeupopedia.
No, exactly. These are official answers.
Okay.
And then there's your model answer, so you can go, how close was your answer to that?
Because that'd be pretty crucial on this subject.
You can't make mistakes.
Yeah, but you can't have any bluff material on there. You have to have...
No.
Yeah.
You have to know, right? And then the last one, the quiz, which I think is probably my favourite bit. And now I've tweaked this as well, because originally it just gave me the quiz, which was cool, but it just gave me 20 questions.
Right.
So I had to go back in and say, hey, can you make a button that generates 20 new questions every time? Mm-hmm. And it added it, look. 20 new questions.
Brilliant.
So you go, bam, it's made some new ones. And then it even, what portion? Okay, well, whatever, red light. Oh no, that's wrong. Incorrect. And it tells you what the correct answer is.
And where to find it.
Next question. And it adds, it's got a progress bar, look.
I like it.
And then if I just go through all these. Okay, so you get to the end. I got 4 out of 20. Revision required, revisit modules. And then the same questions again, so you can try again. Or generate 20 new questions.
Brilliant.
Bam. There you go. Oh, yeah, then you carry on. Right? And then I also said, this is cool, but some people like to work with paper.
Yeah.
Print question sheet. I said, can you add a print button? There you go. And there's the sheet. It's put the name, your date at the top, and then there's all the questions to ask.
Amazing.
And that's what I created. I think that is awesome.
Yeah.
How good is that? I mean, I did little effort. I mean, there's loads of changes I can make.
It's a great way of delivering the same material in a more digestible or I don't know, memorable way.
Yeah. And it's also, this is costing me nothing to host. I'll show you how to do this, and when we get to it. Okay. This is uploaded on the internet. You can, if you had the URL, you can just go there and look at it. Mm-hmm. So let me show you the other ones I've created.
Okay.
The 42-day challenge. Now, this was made for mobile. So my wife said to me, can you make me a tracker app to do all the things I want to do in a day? Mm-hmm. So I said, I don't know. I'll ask Claude. And this is what we got. I don't know why it's a 42-day challenge, but that's what it is. So the idea is, it's Friday. It's not Friday, but you click on your activity. And obviously, these are the titles that she wanted. You can put whatever you want. This is just what she... So, whatever. Activity, yes. Oh, yes. I've done that. Click the things you've done. You get it. Works perfectly on mobile, by the way. And it's saved as an app on her phone as a bookmark on. So it looks like an app. So you just press it and it opens it up.
On the home screen.
And it saves because it's local to the iPhone. So her progress saves.
Oh, okay.
Perfect day. Bam. You go back to the thing and it's remembered it. Look. You see, I did it earlier, and it's remembered today.
Wow.
Super simple, and it works on the phone, and it's cost nothing. It's just hosted online on a web page, completely free as well.
Wow. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, and the last app that I made, this is still in Claude here, so you can see where I was creating it. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a joke app, but it might be my favourite. So I have to sit in a lot of meetings at my job. And I'm sat there for like 3 hours talking about trains, and I'm sat there like this. Why am I doing this? I'm sure you've got that in your job. You think you're just wasting my time here. I'm literally just sat here. I don't talk because I don't want to encourage them. So I sit quietly in the corner thinking, why am I doing this? So I created this app, the Pay Meter.
Okay.
You type in your salary. Let's say you earn £50,000. Yeah.
Yep.
Type in your salary. Hit start meter, and it calculates how much money per second you're making while you're sat in that meeting. And again, this works great on the phone. It's perfect. And now it's just calculating how much you're working, how much you're earning. So you can just sit there in a meeting with this on your phone going, that was really interesting, Dave. Thanks for telling me about that for 3 hours. I've earned
15p.
There you go. Quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Totally useless, but I love it.
But at least you feel like you're not just wasting your time, you're getting pence back.
Yeah, it's just a funny little thing. I thought this was good. And again, hosted for free. It's totally free of charge. I did look at how much it is to upload it to the Apple App Store.
Did you?
£99 a year to have an account.
Jeez.
So I won't be doing that anytime soon.
Who knows?
Unless you want to donate £99 and I'll put them up there for you.
Yeah.
But anyway, so...
Well, you've just earned 40p.
There you go. That's right. So they're the apps that I've made, and I've literally done nothing. All I've said is, can you make this? This is what I want, and can you make it, please?
Okay.
So we're going to do that now. So I'm going to get you to create one. We're going to find some data sets to use, because it's really good if you've got some study material. I like the idea of having study material and to be able to get questions and quizzes from it. I think that's useful for anybody. So if you're studying anything whatsoever or whatever, I think that'd be really useful.
Cool.
So let's find you something. We'll generate it here, and you can watch live, as we do it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So let's move over to Claude and make a start on the brand new app.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we're in the new project section within Claude. I like to do projects because you can keep all the sort of data and information and files all together in one place in a project.
Makes sense.
So we're going to create a new project for your first app.
Yeah.
So follow it along. What does it say? What you're working on? This is kind of just for reference. This is not like doing anything. So name your project. It can be whatever you want. It doesn't make a difference.
Okay. Well, like you did the train driver thing. I'm an electrician. Let's go down that kind of route. So it'll be study material or some kind of condensing app that makes the technical world of electrical installation a bit more accessible.
All right, so let's call it whatever you want to call it. Steve's Electrical Guide. Hit create project. Let's go.
Let's do it.
So here's the project, short circuit project. So what you see here is you can give it specific instructions if you want.
Right. Okay.
To follow.
I'll just that was over here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This helps if you do it. And then you can upload any files. So if you upload the files, you can tell it use these files only. This is where it's important. So let's so we've got an electrical handbook.
And a really old. It's called an on-site guide. Normally it's a big A4 for the regs book, but this is a handy A5 on-site guide. So for us electricians to use, because you're not going to remember everything. There's tables of information in there. And it'd be interesting to see how it kind of references that. But I've got an old copy, so it's not relevant or kind of like up-to-date data, but it's just something we can work on.
Yeah. Okay, so let's add that file then. So go to File, so there's a little plus button there.
So the information I've given you is from a concise version of the full regs book. So this is when we use it on site. The kind of questions we'll be asking this book is, what is the earth-fault loop impedance for a B16 RCBO? Now, to be able to ask that into a phone app and for it to come back with the correct answer would be amazing, rather than having to look it up on the table.
Right. So you're looking at a way to make that regulations book searchable and queryable on your phone rather than flipping through tables. That's a genuinely useful problem to solve on site, especially when you need that specific data fast. The challenge here is that you'd need to either OCR the tables from the regulations book into structured data or manually input them. Then build an interface where you can ask natural language questions and get back the right values. Are you thinking of building this as an app? Or would something like a chatbot interface over the data work for you?
I think I'd rather an app, because then it would have further features and where it could do quizzes and revision, or just give you back more than just what you've asked for, but what other things you may need to take into consideration.
Yeah, that makes proper sense. So you're thinking beyond just a lookup tool. You want something that can contextualize the answer, maybe flag-related regulations or considerations, and then layer in learning features like quizzes on top. That's a solid product direction, actually. Before we dig into building it, what's your timeline looking like? Are you thinking this is something for your own use on site, or potentially something you could package up and sell to other electricians and apprentices? Because that changes whether you're building a quick personal tool or something more polished.
Ultimately, I'd like to be able to package it up and resell it. However, for today, let's just make a tool just to get proof of work.
Right, smart approach. Get the proof of concept working first, then worry about packaging it for market. So for today's version, what format are you working with for the regulations data? Do you have the tables digitized already, or would we need to extract them from a PDF first? And roughly, how many tables or data points are we talking about here?
There are multiple tables and data points that you'd need to look at, and all of those are included in the PDF file I've attached to this project.
Perfect. I'll need to grab that PDF from the project and review the tables so I can understand the structure of the data we're working with. Let me do that now, and then we can map out how to build this properly. Just to clarify though, I'm on the voice side of things here, so I can't directly access project files. Could you paste the key tables or data points into our chat? Or alternatively, is there a text-based Claude project setup where you've shared the PDF? That way, I can get the actual data structure, and we can start building the proof of concept straight away.
Okay, so it can't do it when it's on the chat version.
So it's on. Yeah, okay. So we know that now.
Makes sense.
So we need to. I don't know if you could type it here.
Well, as in, click it in here.
Add file.
Yeah.
Just try it. And then just type something like, "This is the only use this PDF though." Remember. Okay.
See how it goes.
See if we can do it in this one or not, or whether it's just a voice chat. Okay, so it's given us, we've just cut its thinking time off here, that's all. So the PDF has been successfully processed. Here's what I've confirmed. So it's got all the appendix there. And it's saying, shall I go ahead and build it now? The artifact will be a full mobile-friendly on-site tool. Right, so we're back. It has generated this, whatever this is. This is a little mini app it's made.
Okay, so ask me anything from the BIS 7671 on-site guide, loop impedances, cable ratings, disconnection times, testing procedures. Oh, well, that's good. And bonding requirements and more. As you can see, great subject, isn't it? I mean, it's riveting.
I mean, you've picked a winner. Can't wait.
Better than trains.
Is it?
Let's have a vote.
Trains or electrics?
Electric trains.
Yeah, they are.
Winner, winner.
Okay, let's ask you a question. What do you think? Something not massively long-winded, but
Okay.
I was going to say something not boring, but it's all going to be boring. So just pick something.
Maybe.
Did the app work?
The app worked. Done.
Great. So scroll to the top.
Okay.
And what's that button up there? Quiz.
Quiz.
Let's see what that does. So the reason why you might be thinking, I could just Google that.
Yeah.
However, the difference is that it's only referencing the exact
Manual. Yeah.
So you know the answer's correct.
Yep. So rather than flicking through the pages, getting the wrong table.
Yeah. Trying to find it.
Yeah.
I know you've just created that. It's not just a search function either, because it hasn't just on here are the 50 times it's mentioned. Like a search option.
It's giving
you the answer.
Yeah, it's giving a bit of bluff around why.
So what?
Yeah. There you go.
So what happens when you press the quiz button?
Let's have a look.
Start quiz. Generating questions from the regs. Oh, regs. All right, slang.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So, which device combines the functions of a circuit breaker and an RCD, thereby providing protection against overload, short circuit, and earth fault in a single unit? Well, it's an RCBO, isn't it?
Yeah. Explanation. According to section 3.1, there you go.
Well,
So, next question, to see what it does. It's generating a new question every time. So we could, for instance, like I did, say, give me a 20-question quiz at the end or something. You didn't have to do it every time. If you want. You could add whatever. You can make changes. But let's just say, like, would that be useful to you if it was up to date and new and it was an app on your phone?
yeah, I mean, it's...
If you're a trainee.
Yeah, if you're an apprentice, trainee, yeah, you know the important things off the top of your head as always, but there'll be little things like how close can an electrical cable be run next to a gas line?
Is that a question you can ask it? Will it be in there?
Could be. It might be in the full regs book, but I don't know.
Well, but exactly that.
Let's try it.
Okay, well, let's try it. Simple. That's a simple question, too. How
What's the minimum separation required between electrical cables and gas pipes? So rather than searching through the book, because would you go through? There's so many different sections. You don't know which section this would be.
You don't know where the answer is. Okay.
Yeah.
25 millimeters away from electricity cables. There you go. So it's just already told you, and it's told you where as well. So you've just indexed it because it's all indexed. Also consider. Look at that extra info for you.
That's brilliant. The fact that it's got also consider.
So there you go. So that's a success.
Yeah.
So should we make it into a real app? A real website?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, okay, so what we're going to do is go to a website called Netlify, and it allows you to upload like HTML documents.
Okay.
And it gives you a URL to use, and you can just type that in from anywhere and access it. And it's totally free, which is awesome. So let's go to netlify.app, I think the website is, and we'll just create an account. Let's just do that first, then we'll come back when we're set up.
Cool.
Right, so we've got to the point where it's given us instructions about Netlify. Now, we've just done it twice, but it gave us some weird, like, build. It wanted us to build it, which we don't know what we're doing there. So we've just requested it again to say, can you give us an HTML file, basically? Just a web page. It went, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rather than make it all complicated, I'll just give you the simple one.
So we've just downloaded the HTML file, and we are just going to drag it onto here, Netlify.
Yeah, so already downloaded it.
Yeah.
Get this one over here. Bring it over here. Bottom one.
Yeah, just check it in there. So rename, you do want it to be indexed because otherwise it won't load as the first page because websites always look for index to load first.
Okay.
So you do want that. Glowing. Okay, so we might want to change the name of that.
Yeah.
So do quick setup. Choose whatever you want. So it can be anything. But you'd have to type this in, so don't make it too long.
Short. Yeah, circuit ref.
Okay.
Short circuit ref.
Yeah, so press update project name.
Yeah.
So finish, just do finish later. You don't want to not buying a domain. And it's out. So I don't know if that's a link, that green one.
This one here?
Yeah.
There we go. So it's now on a web page.
It's now on a web page. So
can I get that on my phone?
Short circuit ref. Yeah, so you got it on your phone.
Is it going to focus?
So you can create that. So if you can...
Oh, I've got to do the Instagram influencer thing.
I'll hide. It's fine. We can see it. It's
there
fine.
you go.
Done. So if you do to share now, if you go to the three options at the bottom, three buttons. Yeah.
Oh yeah, add it as a...
Add it to home page. And now it'll open up as a web app, basically. So if you have something that you need to remember, like the 42-day challenge thing I showed you.
Yeah.
If you want it to remember your answers, it'll cache the answers for you. So if you use it set it as a homepage icon, then it will remember it will use the local cache to save.
And there it is.
On your home screen.
On my home screen.
There's a little web app now. There you go. Yeah, we're too nice. Our faces are too good.
Yeah. Come on.
There it is. Well done. And there you go. So that is a live URL. It's cost nothing to set up a Netlify account.
Yeah.
And you can add your own domain if you want. You could add that as your own personal domain. People search it. So I think that's a really cool example. That's done. I don't know what we can do with this yet.
I'm going to have a little play around with that, see what I can get out of it. I don't know what the legality sides are. Obviously, we've used an out-of-date or old reference material.
Yeah, you've got to be careful of that. I mean, obviously, like...
If it's for personal use and you've bought that book... Anyway, I mean, I've got the book. in paper form, but I've not bought a digital version of it.
Yeah, you got to be careful about licensing, using stuff that's copyrighted, things like that. But the principle is there, isn't it?
Yeah. So I suppose what we're looking at is if we can sell the tool, and then you plug in like a console cartridge. If we can make an app with the cartridge, and then you put your cartridge of whatever data you want in there,
and it just pumps out a little app for you.
Yeah.
Bam. Yeah. But anyway, it's just like I said, it's just learning the procedure of how this stuff works.
Yeah.
And I think it's I know it seems a bit complicated when you see stuff going wrong, and it's like, but the principle's there, and that's how we learned, and now we know how to do it.
Yeah, now for some reason Claude decided to send it out in some really weird format rather than just a HTML.
But we know now we didn't specify. We should have said at the start, create an HTML file.
Yeah.
And it would have done it straight away.
Yeah.
So lesson learned. We know that. Now this is the Pro Claude. I am paying for the Pro one, so it's just the next tier up from free. So if you are hitting any sort of usage limitations, it's probably the free account. Or
if you're watching this more than 6 months, maybe Claude will just change completely anyway.
Of course, as of now. So that is. I think it's about £20 a month I'm paying for Claude Pro.
As in the 9th of April, 2026.
Yes.
Don't know how well this video is going to date.
No, but
the thing is, what you're doing or paying for now on Pro, in 6 months' time could be the standard anyway.
Yeah, it might well be, but it's the usage limits.
Yeah,
that's the difference. But anyway, so we're going to leave it there. I just wanted to show you the things that we'd created and how it's kind of going. So if you're following this along or you've created something yourself, there's actually a couple of really cool YouTube channels that I'd like to do something different next time and do a little reaction to a couple of YouTube channels because they're really useful for learning and I'm kind of watching them.
Okay.
So I think it'd be useful if we follow them along and we'll just react to them on here and we'll sort of talk about what we think about their ideas. There's two I want to show off. So next episode it will be showing those off.
Okay.
So
cool.
let us know your thoughts on this if you are impressed with the trains or electrics.
We're just doing a proof of concept, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. It's just proof of concept. We're not using these for anything. It's just for understanding how the system works. This might not be the best way, but it's the first way we've learned.
Yeah.
So,
and we've created something that works.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do this a week ago.
I don't know.
Very cool.
However many minutes ago.
Yeah. So thanks for joining. Like I say, join us there's a new video every Sunday at 7. Sunday at 7 p.m. So join us. So we'll see you next week. And good luck whatever you're creating.
Yeah. See you later.
See you later.